Hi guys, we're gonna do I guess a mukbang. Yeah, mukbang. Paul just picked up the new donut chicken sandwich. Meanwhile, I got a big cake sitting in front of me.
And she likes that one from Kentucky Fried.
When I was pregnant with Gigi, yeah, that was like the thing.
Let's see what this is all about here.
Oh, it's a little sticky already. So it was just released today, 10:30 this morning.
Yeah, it's really, the wrapping has a lot of sugar on it.
Yeah, it has a lot of, what is that, like a glaze, right?
Yeah, the glaze from the donut.
Yeah, and that's the sandwich. This is the donut.
Oh. So basically at this point, it looks like a glazed donut with
And
chicken in the
fries.
middle.
Yeah.
Let's see how this,
And you can get the meal. So the meal is with the fries, which I love their fries. And then you get a soda, or you can just buy the sandwich. The meal is $5.99.
it's a little sugary though. I think there's a lot of, I'm not complaining because I like
He likes sugar.
sugar.
No,
But
but
I think
mine's
it's like a little too sticky. Mine looks a little bit
like a sticky bun.
I like sticky buns.
Yeah, he likes nasty buns. Good? I had to eat the french fries. Guys, it's like 12 o'clock and I'm starving.
It's good.
No breakfast today.
So look,
So they don't put
two
nothing.
glazed donuts.
Oh, I just put soda on my lap.
We're gonna have to make a Puerto Rican version of this.
All right, let me give it a try. They didn't put nothing in the inside. Well, I guess because it has the glaze. Oh, wow, look. It was all in my, in the middle of the napkins, the wrapper. All right, let's see.
It tastes like it has honey or something on it. Some type of, besides it being
A little what?
sugary, it tastes like honey or syrup
Like a
or
soup,
some
yeah.
type of syrup.
You think it's a syrup? Let me taste. I wanted the sandwich. I told Paul you should go pick it up. Honestly, I thought there was gonna be like a crazy line, like it was for the Chick-fil-A? The spicy chicken sandwich, but it wasn't.
What, the one that was all greasy?
No, and the other, they had the spicy chicken sandwich at one point. Where did we get it from? Is it
Chick-fil-A, no.
We got it for the kids that day. Anyways, you couldn't get that spicy chicken sandwich for a minute, but there was no lines, right? And I wanted to taste this because I'm a big
Everybody's at
fan.
work, that's why.
I'm a big fan of chicken and waffles. So, but they have to be like homemade, like original chicken and waffle. Not where you go to a restaurant and they just frying up some waffles and chicken, like some good chicken like that. That diner has a good one.
Metro Diner.
This is so good.
The best food over there.
The donut is soft. It's not hard at all. And then the chicken sandwich has like the saltiness to it. Then with that sweet glaze is actually really good, guys.
And the chicken is tender too.
Oh yeah, it's not dry, or it's fried, but it's not where it's all dried out. It's actually really good. The kids are gonna want this. Wait till
Don't tell them about it.
I'm not. Oh my God, it's so good. It's really good.
So you guys, you know how I met this loca here?
Oh my God.
She was lost and asking for directions.
And
in Manhattan.
coming from Jersey, going to Brooklyn with my cousin Angela. And I did that trip. I did that trip 1,000 times. I was always coming back and forth from Jersey to Brooklyn to my cousin Angela's house. That time she was with me. We went shopping in Jersey. We were going back to her place because I used to stay with her a lot. For some reason that day I freaking get lost and I can't get to Brooklyn, which was crazy because I just did the freaking trip the day before, the weekend, months, year, and I get lost that day.
So she flags Papi Chulo down, you know?
I didn't flag him down, first of all. We were at the light. Okay?
Right? So back in those days, she had the Janet Jack me. The
You said Jack me?
No, the Janet Jackson.
I'm gonna let him say it so you can see why.
The Janet Jackson braids.
Mm-hmm. I did.
So I thought she was a light skin morena. So I'm like, you know, some black girls, they be high yellow, real light skin. And when she had them braids put in, I was like, and then all of them had braids in the car.
And that was, I had extension put in because that was like back in the day when the braids were the braids were out. So it looked like I had a lot of hair, and they were long.
Mm-hmm. So I was in the Máquina.
And the Máquina.
The Bajapanti car.
He was in this little ass. What was that?
I was in a truck.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah.
You was in a Corvette or something like that.
No, a drop top truck, pimped out.
No, that wasn't your friend's car. You was in your mother's hoopty that day. Yes, you was. I didn't meet you in that truck that you took out of the fucking parking lot. Oh my God! How are you gonna tell me? You were. It was a little car.
So I was in a T-Bird.
That's what it was. And he's trying to. Oh, I came. No, you did not come like that. So stop it.
Yes, it was.
No, you was in a little car.
No, I was in that truck when you met me.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Ask Angela. Angela. You know damn well he was not in no truck. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, because I came back, I told you before, I said, if you like me because you think that's my car, it's not my car.
No. When you took me out, stop. You was not. You was in your mother's car that he snuck out of the freaking garage.
All right. So she flags us down. She's like, oh, you know where the Brooklyn Bridge is at? And then we, naturally I'm driving, so I go to the driver's side. My friend, Craig at the time, Jamaican cat from England, he goes to the passenger side, but I went to the driver's side. I'm like, yeah, I know where the Brooklyn Bridge is at. I was like, look at this little, high yellow black chick.
And you see how freaking white I am, right?
But the other girls went to the Yanya and black, so I'm thinking...
Because it was my cousin Angela.
And then she had the Janet Jack me braids.
It was me, my cousin Angela, and my cousin Angela's sisters-in-law. And they're really dark. They're from Haiti. So
I was like, you know what? Follow me. I'll take you to the bridge, So instead of taking her to the bridge, my neighborhood's right there, the Lower East Side. So I'm like, instead of going to the Brooklyn Bridge and letting her go back into Brooklyn, she's following me. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, look at this Papi Chulo with dreads.
Oh, my God.
She didn't even know I was Boricua yet, So
I didn't. I thought he was a black or Jamaican.
I was a young dude. I had my caucanized 6-inch heels on.
He stayed wearing them freaking hooker boots.
I was fly. So I brought her to my neighborhood. I brought her to Houston Street at the time. That's when my boy, may rest in peace, and Baron was there and all of them. And I brought him to the block. You know what I mean? I was like, oh. They were like, oh, I thought you were bringing me to the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, my cousin's like, wait, where is he taking us? But I was not even,
So I brought her to the neighborhood, Then I got her number and all that. I was like, let me get your number. You know how it is, guys. You can't, girl give you the number. You can't, you 19, 20, 21. You a Papi Chulo. You can't be calling them right away like,
he didn't.
All thirsty. Oh. So I gave it about a week, a few days, and I called her. She's in Brooklyn still with her cousin. She's like,
I was at my cousin
we started talking,
house.
And then she said something in Spanish.
To my cousin about him.
So I was like, wait. I said, hold on, you Boricua? She said, yeah, I'm Boricua. I said, I'm Boricua too. She said, stop lying.
Yeah.
So I said the little broken Spanish I knew at the time. My Spanish was even worse. So I'm like, I said something in Spanish. She's like, you Puerto Rican too? I can't believe it. Come over here. Come to Brooklyn. Then, I went to Brooklyn to go see her. And I bought Collins and I bought somebody else with me, right?
It was Collins.
Collins and somebody else I bought.
I know Collins was there.
Yeah.
Collins ended up being our best man, well, his best man.
Yeah.
At the wedding.
At the wedding. And Dee Dee. You know, I was talking to Dee Dee. May she rest in peace.
Yeah, Dee Dee was my cousin Angela's best friend. We loved her. She's so much fun. She's the nicest person. And she passed away, but she was there too.
Then I went there. When I went there, her cousin Angela was open. You Boricua? Yeah, I'm Boricua too. You know, she was
my cousin Angela, one day we'll do a video. Listen, she hold no punches.
And she was like, you know what I mean? You're a fine Puerto Rican.
Oh my God, hope I ever say that, you're gonna be like, wait, what? You said what?
So we got over there, went to see him, hung out for a few, and BK. Back in those days, we never really hung out in BK like that.
No, they stood on their side.
The Brooklyn dudes is grimy. So then, then it came the wine and dining part where I had to be calling her and then inviting her out. I would be like, yo, come on, let's go out to eat. She always wanted to bring somebody with her.
Because I didn't know him.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know him, even though I was driving.
She was feeling the kid. You know that.
He was open on the Jersey girl. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He never had a Latina like me.
So, yeah, I didn't, baby. You the best, you know that.
I know that.
It's my first Boricua, you know what I mean?
See?
Boricua. It was out. Bahavandi.
He wasn't behind no panties over here. I'm going to tell you that.
I took her out mad times. She was always bringing somebody. But I used to take him out to nice restaurants, different stuff.
The first time we went out alone, he took me to a hole in the wall. You had to go into a basement. It was a Chinese restaurant. And they didn't even...
That was the best food. They're still there, too. We
have to go there one day. And it's not even like all that of a restaurant because it wasn't nothing fancy, but the food was amazing. He started eating snails with a toothpick. He was like, you want some? Back then, I wasn't so open on different foods. I was like, no, thank you. Meanwhile, he's sticking the toothpicks into the snails and they're flying all over the place. But that was the first time like we ever, went out to eat like alone together.
Yeah. Then, as time went on, Big Papa smashed that.
And it took him a minute to get it.
Yeah, but then the day I got it, she was acting funny, and she don't know who she was dealing with. So she was born in Brooklyn, raised in Jersey. She met me. Look,
listen, I used to stay with him in hotels.
I left her butt ass naked in the hotel. Took all her clothes, panties, everything.
Everything.
And her Jeep. She had a nice Jeep.
I had a brand new truck, brand new.
I took it and I left her ass right in the hotel because she was acting like she didn't want to give me none and stuff like that. I was like, what? I took all her clothes. I said, you ain't going nowhere.
We used to stay out the weekends.
Who's she gonna call?
We used to sleep in motels, but
I had a butt ass naked in the hotel by herself.
It was, oh my God, I'm gonna have to edit this part.
No, you don't.
Yeah. It was not like that. We used to sleep, in the same bed, but it was nothing happening.
So like, after I came back with the clothes.
Yo, I wanted to kill him. Because there was no cell phones back then. Only pagers. I was like, yo, when he come, I'm not messing with him. Like, never. Like, just so freaking disrespectful.
She called her cousin, Angela. She told him. But bro, you dealing with New York Negroes. You gotta be careful.
The
That's what
niggas
they
are
do.
grimy. I was like, oh my God, this guy left me here like this, took my brand new truck. Like, I'm like, I don't even know, like, how am I gonna even tell my parents this? They never even have met, they didn't meet him. They met him like after that.
Mm-hmm.
I took him to Jersey to meet my parents, and he was like nervous the whole way there.
Yeah.
And then I was still staying in
Because I know
Brooklyn.
how Puerto Rican parents are.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear about those. I was nervous.
He was nervous.
I
But
came through. Across the car canals on. Doom.
in
Doom.
Jersey. And then mind you, he had dress, long dress too when I
Back
met
in
him.
those days.
And they were really, really thick. His are thin now. Those things were thick. And he goes to my house like that. My mother asked him if his hair
Everybody
was
was like
real.
this.
She's like, who did she bring home?
Came
But-
through. Poppy swing, swing. Doom, doom. I was like, hi. Then,
After 3 months,
and then her father, hi, how you doing? Oye, ¿cómo están? Well, todo boricua.
that's the first thing he wanted to know. He
Yeah, yo
wanted-
soy boricua, papi, ¿qué pasa? Oh, es boricua. Yo creo que tú eres con jamaquino.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then I kept going back to Brooklyn and staying at my cousin Angela's house. That way, you know, I could see him. I wouldn't be all the way in Jersey. But then after 3 months of that, my parents were not having that anymore. They was like, you need to come home.
Then I moved us to the barrio.
Yeah, then I was like, I told him, I was like, listen,
We're living in Spanish Harlem.
my dad and mom said that I have to be home this weekend. This thing of me back and forth and staying in Brooklyn all the time is not happening.
No,
and I
you
was
used to stay with me uptown first.
no, yeah. Then I was staying with you uptown on 110th Street, but you know
And
they
then I
weren't
took it to
having
100
that crap. They was like, come home.
I
I
took
said,
it to 110th Street. I used to like it.
he took me there.
110th Street was off the hook.
Yeah, that's when we moved
Back
in.
in those days, 92.
'Cause
there's
I
a lot
told
of
him,
stuff
I
going
was
on in
like-
there, a lot of drugs, a lot of everything.
When I told him I had to move back home, he was like, all right, then just, move in with me on 110th Street. So that's what I did. Then, that next weekend, my parents came to the house. Because they want to see where I was living, where he had taken me. It was a nice-ass apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was crazy over there.
It was off the hook. I wasn't arguing to get the hell out of there.
First weekend, and there, somebody got killed in front of the building.
I'm from the Lower East
And I'm
Side.
watching through the window, and they just went up to him and started shooting and shot him up.
Yeah, I'm from the Lower East Side, man. We've been, it's a little crazy. It was crazy back then, too, but when things happen to somebody, normally somebody did something to somebody, or you disrespected, or it was always something. But these dudes uptown is like a whole different world, even though we're only maybe like 80 blocks away. Downtown, uptown, two different worlds. I'm from Lower East Side, East Village. Up there, it was crazy. We used to get up in the middle of the night because we lived on the second floor, and it wasn't the angles. The first, it was really it's on 3rd Avenue, right? It was 3rd Avenue, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, that street is wide. Then we had the Cuchi Frito across the street.
That was my spot.
But
Got pregnant with
if
PG
anything
too.
happened across the street, the angle that we were in, them bullets could fly right into the window and hit one of us. So
I'm saying from my
you used to get up in the
window,
middle of the night, jump on the bed, jump on the
he threw
floor.
me on the floor one day because they were shooting up. The outside, he threw me on the floor. I was pregnant with PJ. And I was like, oh no, honey, we got to go back to Jersey. I'm about to have a baby too. I'm not trying to bring up give birth because I was going to Bellevue Hospital when I got pregnant with PJ. I was like, I'm not trying to give birth and raise my son and down here. This is like too much. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have even felt comfortable down the street in the stroller with him.
Yeah.
RS
It was
is,
crazy uptown.
yeah, we moved to Jersey before PJ was born. My father had apartment houses he used to rent out apartments of. As soon as he had one available,
and he looked out.
Yeah, we moved right into that apartment.
Yep.
In New Brunswick.
That was crazy time.
Yep.
And then that day we were gonna move. She had her Jeep with her, right? Someone almost bumped into it, even hit her.
Oh my God.
And we looked across, with me and my band, may he rest in peace, Jawadi, the Rasta. Wadali from Antigua. He came out, Jeff. He said, boy, Bridget, your woman, your wife is over there choking up her man. I said, what? And I was driving. I looked, this crazy ass girl, her nails.
It wasn't about him hitting the car.
She had her nails, grabbing the driver by the neck, had the driver like this. And then you just imagine, you see two guys. Back in those days, the rosters and people with dreads weren't that popular, let me tell you. It was still early 90s and people were still trying to figure the rosters and the dreads out. He seen two guys with dreads, young dudes coming running. That dude was even more in shock. I bet he was like, what the hell?
It wasn't about him hitting the car. He disrespected me. Disrespectful something. I don't know. And a lot of times I'm not a lot of times. I just...
Black out. She's still the same way.
No, I don't.
But she calmed down a lot. Crazy, this girl.
No.
Yeah. You don't know how much stuff she be editing out. She makes up her own words and everything.
I do. Listen, you know why I make up my own words? Because I grew up in a household that is bilingual. My parents, they're from, Puerto Rico, especially my dad. Didn't really know the language, English, when he came out here. He came out here at the age of 14 to work, to take care of his brothers and sisters. There's 16 of them. So it's not that I make up my own words. I grew up in a household when they didn't know English themselves. So whatever words they knew is... Oh my God, let me tell you something. I had this conversation last night with my daughter Tatiana because I called ramen soup, or something like that. And she was like, oh my God, Ma, you and your words. I said, well, I get it from your grandparents. I said, when you go out with people, they teach you how to speak. They don't know English themselves. What do you expect? And then I told her, I remember in high school, it was, I think, 11th or 12th grade. I said, we all sit in the cafeteria, and I'm talking about, we were just talking about cleaning and chores, and then I just came out and said, yeah. And then I couldn't find something, and it was in my humper. And then my friend was like, what's a humper? I said, well, you put your dirty clothes. Oh my God, to this day they talk about that. They're like, it's a humper, it's a hamper. But all my life, my father and mother used to be like, coge la ropa sucia. I don't want any, thank you. Hey, métela en el humper. And so all the time, they used to be like, "Don't take your dirty clothes and put it in the humper." So all my, until high school, I always thought hamper was a humper. So there's a lot of things, a lot of words that I just grew up like that because that's the way I was brought up. So now I think
like Kentucky.
Yeah, my father never calls Kentucky Fried Chicken Kentucky. He used to be like, "Oh, quieren Kentucky," and then to Kentucky to this day. I know where he came around.
Kentucky.
Their Spanish is like, and my dad's so...
Kentucky. What the hell is Kentucky?
My dad is a smart man. To this day, he'll read an entire newspaper. He adds numbers like in his brain, like nothing. Give him any kind of sum, and he will sum it up. He's smart. Yeah, and when he came here, when we moved from Brooklyn to Jersey, he wanted to better himself. He took English classes at night. And then he worked in New York for a while. He used to commute from New York to Jersey. He worked in a cotton factory. And all day on his feet, he used to come home so tired, he used to throw himself on the floor. And then me and my brothers, because Jessica was little, we used to pick the cotton from his belly button and stuff. And I never forget that. And then he went to school at night. He for English classes. Then he got his GED. He had a job in Rutgers. Yeah,
I didn't even know he got his GED.
Yeah, we had a big party. All the family
wow, that's
came
amazing.
down.
I didn't even know that the teacher did that.
Yeah, he went to school at night, and then we had a big party.
I love her father.
Yeah, he ended up working in Rutgers as a custodian. Then they made him, supervisor of all like maintenance. So, and they sent him to school there to specialize in floors, which I didn't know that. And then the boiler to specialize in that. So, he did a lot.
A smart, hardworking man, Boricua.
Excuse me.
True Boricua.
So, that's my story. And I need to get... Yes, my father's name is Julian, but everybody calls him Chiche.
He's the man.
But he's a good person. He has such a good heart. He's helped so many people. And
he's a good
he showed me
example.
what it is to take care of people and be kind and loving and all of that.
He's a good example of what a man is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. He's a true man.
So, guys, this is the end of the video. I have to get to work, and so does Big Papa.
I gotta get to work too. I gotta Red Robin.
You're so retarded. I'm not.
You know.
Yeah, you better like. Your ass is still in hot water.
Red
Don't be over
Robin.
here because you got me some freaking
Red
donut
Robin.
sandwich and everything's so coochie crunch because you're still in hot water. All right, guys.
I'm going to delete this video now since I'm in hot water still. Delete.
That's all right. You can't touch my... All right, guys. But with that said, that sandwich was actually delicious. I'm going to make sure I get it for the kids after I rub their face in it.
Yeah,
I got it while they were in school.
It was good.
No, it was good. Will you eat it again?
Little snack.
A little snack, yeah. I'm not cooking because we got leftovers.
All right.
From last night. So make sure you guys look out for that video too. That's meal prepping video. But with that said, thank you so much.
Thumbs up. Like and subscribe. Ya tu sabes. You know. Dobry den. Do popatrzenia. Do svidania. Cockle Chai Chien.
What else?
Este San for all my people from Ghana. Este San. Boye, boye, boye.
And he says I'm crazy. You see what I gotta deal with, right?
What else? Chungguo, China. Chungguo.
Another time we're gonna talk about another part of our life.
She.
All right, guys. So this is Simply Nana with Big Papa.
Cooking, crafting, and sazon.
OTG, On The Go Loft. Make sure you check them out on YouTube.
Yeah, On The Go Loft. Check me out with my palomas, my pigeons.
Mm-hmm. And make sure you follow him on IG.
Yep.
On The Go
On The Go Loft. On The Go everything.
And he be going. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was a fun video. To the next one is Simply Nana with Big Papa, a.k.a. On The Go Loft. To the next video.
Suave.